Hello, this is 24 News TV. My name is Ruth Ubu. It is time for another exciting episode of State of the Nation right here on your favorite TV station. But today it is very interesting because we have a very special guest joining us all the way from Osun. Welcome to the show, Your Highness. Can we get to meet you?
You are most welcome to ancient Olowu Kuta Palace, domicile here in Adekunle local government of Osun State. I am His Royal Majesty Oba Hameed Adekunle Makama Osun the Third, the Olowu of Olowu Kuta, and Chairman Supreme Council of Olowu and Chief. Once again, welcome to Olowu Kingdom.
Kabiyesi, what is your assessment of the security challenge in the country at the moment?
My current assessment as regards the security challenges we are facing as a nation will neither be here nor there. One, for about 3 months to date, there have been tremendous improvements due to the new security architecture that is being put in place. Our security apparatus are having upper hand, and we hope they will sustain it, and we believe they should sustain it. The synergy among the security services has been more robust than before. It's hardly you see the army conduct an operation without the air component going side by side with them. It's hardly you see the DSS provide the required intelligence without police or the army acting on it as at when due. So the security situation has been improving, and I believe given the proper and enabling environment, they can achieve the ultimate desired result of protecting Nigeria. What I mean by the enabling environment, adequate funding. Our security funding is very low. Our security investment is low. Most of the platform needed in terms of technology and others are capital intensive. Take for instance, 2022, we're in 2021, 2022, American defense budget for army alone is about $220 billion for army alone. Not talk of CIA, not talk of FBI, not talk of Air Force, not talk of the Marine, the US Navy. Just one component, $222 billion. And we, the other time we are talking at the Senate, that we are proposing $6 billion in the space of 2 years or 3 years. Pro rata that, less than $30 per head. So we have not started. Every reasonable country will invest heavily on their armed forces, and even while there is no threat or there is no war. So I believe if we invest heavily on our security apparatus, all the threats will be a thing of the past, because we have committed and gallant, patriotic men in the security system.
Kabiyesi, a lot of people have suggested this, but do you subscribe to full military intervention in the country at the moment?
It's both way. If you look at some country that has been bedevil with armed banditry like our own, or you look at this, all this insurgent, we see it in Syria, we see it in Afghanistan. Up to now, it's the American pullout after 20 years. They were unable to win the war, but they pull out. Few weeks ago, American totally pull out from Afghanistan. Look at Pakistan. Why the military onslaught or operation keep going on? There should be political solution too. Army alone cannot do it. So it's both way. In as much as I believe that the military operation should go alongside, political solution should also be deployed. Because look at it, part of all this insurgency you are seeing is not part of the mandate of the Nigerian army. What the constitution mandated Nigerian army is to protect and defend the territorial integrity of this nation. All these internal security challenges are duty of the police. But police has been overwhelmed. Their funding is not as what it's supposed to be. So I believe political solutions should also be going pari passu with the military operation.
Your Highness, the war against banditry, this is a challenge the nation has faced for over 10 years now. Do you think the Nigerian military has the capacity to challenge, or rather to face the current challenge? Do you think we really need international help right now?
The war against Boko Haram has gone more than 10 years because of the ideology. I just give you an example earlier that look at Afghanistan. If you look at Afghanistan, American with all the best military armament and platform in the world, if they are unable to win in Afghanistan and pull out after 20 years, then we should give kudos to our army. It is not a conventional warfare. It's like a guerrilla warfare. Yes, we have our pride as a nation. If you said, do we seek foreign help? Do we do this? Which of the foreign help do we seek? We can define the foreign help. Is it in terms of manpower development, training our officers and men? Yes, I support that. Is it in terms of giving us equipment support? Or if you are thinking of bringing machinery here, I don't support that. A machinery is coming as a contractor. You know, when the war ends, his business ends. So the war will not even end in the first instance. The more the war prolongs, the more the machinery keep on getting money from us, and we will be sabotaged as a country. So where is our pride as a nation? We need foreign help, intelligence gathering. We could get foreign help in terms of intelligence gathering. A lot of reconnaissance can be done. We are surrounded by a francophone country, Chad, Niger, Cameroon, and Benin. Have we been getting the desired support from all this Sahel region? So if we say we need foreign help, we have to define which type of foreign help, in what form do we need it. Our armed forces can still win this war. It's about ideology. So that is where our religious leaders, especially up north, need to step up. Look at this year now. Saudi Arabia said they are counseling some certain indoctrination. But here, Saudi Arabia is assumed as the headquarters of anything Islam. Jerusalem and Rome is assumed to be headquarters of anything Christian. So here, there should be sort of collaboration between Islamic leaders to help the government in reorientize people that has been that has been following the ideology of this Boko Haram, if they change their ideology, don't leave it with the military alone. So the radicalization process should be, if the radicalization process should involve religious leaders. Thank you.
From Abuja to Lagos, Sokoto to Port Harcourt, Enugu to Ilorin, all across Nigeria will bring you news and information that will make your day. We are new, we are news, we are 24 News TV.
Can Nigeria address the subject of succession as we have, with the IPOP, with the Odua Nation that is led currently by Sunday Igboho?
I don't want to comment on individual. And I am not a politician. I believe in united, indivisible Nigeria. I am an Olowu king. 2, yes, agitation is not alien to our constitution, but violent agitation or intent to be violent. There's difference between violence and intent to be violent. Anything intent to be violent, that means has element of force. I have never seen even the weakest country in the world that will fold his hand and allow that. But the solution is for government to always open up to dialogue. Government should always curate conducive environment to dialogue with the citizen. Government should not wait for its narrative to be explained by others. Government should explain their narrative by themselves. There's a proverb in Yoruba that if you sing, the chorus will be misinterpreted by wrong people. If you sing your chorus, if they didn't like your face, they will misinterpret it. So I hope the federal government should be able to find a way and dialogue with cross-section of Nigeria, the multi-ethnic tribe. We have major stakeholders. I belong to a group of stakeholders as a traditional ruler. We have 774 local government in the nation. No local government without traditional ruler. Okay. We have political leaders. Irrespective of party leaning. The president is the president of the nation now. He's the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, not the president of a party. So, Mr. President and those who surround Mr. President should be magnanimous to de-escalate tension for Mr. President. They can de-escalate the tension by calling, if you don't call it Conference of Nationality, a lot of different names can be made to be called it. Let's see how we sit together. Because what the Southwest is asking for is different from what the Southeast is asking for. And they're not asking for something different. Take the NSAS as a case study. We in the Southwest, all our youth said they are tired of police brutalization. But in the North, they said they want this SAS. This SAS has been major supportive organ in helping the military towards curbing insurgency. So they prefer SAS. And we are in one Nigeria. So, if you look at it, our own circumstances is different from theirs. That's the way it is. The solution is that the government should dialogue with people. And we, as people, we should be patriotic enough not to do anything subversive that would threaten the corporate existence of the country.
Kabiesi, a couple of months ago, you spoke up on a very, very sensitive subject. You spoke directly to the Minister of Defense. You were asking him to open up about a particular subject. Can you talk to us about what you meant, Your Highness?
Some months ago, when the AUJ ESCO were here, they were asking me the moment they cited the former COAS picture now ambassador, they said, Your Majesty, the late General Atairu said at the Senate that they should ask his predecessor about the arms fund. How many $1 billion? Is it $2 billion or 20 billion, something like that? Okay. I now told them, based on research and based on what we found, open source, that yes, there is arms procurement, approval and subsequent procurement through the ECA. The money was granted as approved. They requested for the money. The approval process started during Mansour Dan Ali as a minister, a brigadier general. But the release of the fund happened during Bashir Magashi, Major General, retired as a minister. But General Bashir Magashi led Ministry of Defense, spent the money on behalf of the Nigerian Army, on behalf of the Nigerian Navy, on behalf of the Nigerian Air Force. I follow the debate through on TVC. I follow it through on some online channel. I saw even document that part of what they even used the money for were this Tucano, Super Tucano. Some of their almost 6 were released, were being brought to the country last month. The money is not lost, but it's not the army that spent it. It's the ministry that spend it. It's as good as you as a reporter request that you need so gadget to optimize the operations. Yes, it behoves on your management, if they like or they so wish, they can ask you to present a memo to that effect, they give you the fund, or your logistic department will purchase it and give to you. So as far as the arms fund is concerned, the surface chief were not directly involved in the arms fund. The funds were released, and the funds were spent on their behalf by the Ministry of Defense. So, but when, that is like what we are telling you, the federal government should not allow people to make their narrative for them. Even when late Atairu of the blessed memory was making that remark, I believe he was not fully briefed. When he request for fund, he said we didn't, and the NSA said we didn't see. He granted interview in Hausa, BBC. He said money has been given, but we didn't see anything. Kudesun solwanta, ambado kudesun solwanta. Look at that meaning. The whole NSA. Then something must be wrong somewhere. If you look at the BPP document, you will know not one dime go to the army, not one dime go to the Air Force, not one dime go to the Navy. But what they want to use the money for, the money was used for it. But what stopped the Honorable Minister as a representative of Nigeria and representative of the President, instead of Nigerian to be second guess on issue? Call a press conference. Dear Nigerians, Mr. President has been magnanimous enough, and the National Assembly, they have been patriotic enough to hastily approve as requested. But this is what we have done. This is what we have done. We procure so and so, X, Y, Z for the army from the money. We procure X, Y, and Z for Navy from the money. We procure X, Y, and Z for Air Force from the money. We, as their supervising ministry, we utilize the fund on behalf of Nigeria. Then the case closed. That's what we said the minister should then, as you rightly has. We ask the minister to do what is honorable. It is not too late. So that we will be insulating our patriotic men serving the country. They cannot speak for themselves, so that they don't rock the boat. If it were to be politician now, the first day the matter come up, since that day it will have not even ended. But military are known for their discipline. But the minister now is a politician. He could have cleared the hair. So that's the way it is.
From Abuja to Lagos, Sokoto to Port Harcourt, Enugu to Ilorin, all across Nigeria we bring you news and information that will make your day. We are new, we are news, we are 24 News TV.
Your Highness, how would you rate the Nigerian Army? I mean, the performance of the Nigerian Army under the leadership of the current Chief of Staff?
The situation with the army today, to say the truth, the Nigerian army is in a safer hand. The army leadership, led by Lieutenant General Farouk Yahya, has the way with her. To take the army to promised land. He will do his own bit and leave the army much better than he met it. He has been a very efficient officer under General T.Y. Burate. Then he served briefly under General Farouk Yahya, under General Atairu of the blessed memory. So, if you look at it, General Burate he did a lot of posting, and he still returned him there. So that goes to show you that he's a tested and trusted officer, irrespective of any military politics, if there is any. He has been a team player. So the army is in a safe hand. The present cohort is competent, highly detribalized general. Highly detribalized general. He work more than talk more.
What exactly is your opinion on the subject of security in Osun State?
Thank you very much for narrowing it down to my immediate environment. The threat assessment in my immediate environment has been normal. We don't have security issue around us. We don't. We dialogue with all non-indigens, including the headers, the natural headers that are peaceful, not the harm headers. We dialogue. And our information generation or intelligence generation is robust. If any stranger, if they found any stranger within our perimeter landscape on the farmland, almost seamlessly, instantly, they will pass the information back home. And when they pass the information back home, we mobilize to invite and ask. So it's difficult for a stranger to be looking around. Before arm will occur, we will have taken the necessary action. And Osun State, in particular, is one of the most peaceful states in the country. We are very peaceful in Osun. Safe to say, we have issues with occasional kidnapping or ritual killing in some local government within the state. But if you look at the proportion, it could be a ratio maybe 2 to 100. So Osun is peaceful. Thank you.
Your Highness, let's talk about the governor of Osun State. What is your assessment of Governor Oyetola's administration so far?
Oh, in terms of infrastructure, if I will, my personal assessment that are based on fiscal on fiscal and feasible projects around, I think it's one of the best administration we ever had in this state, because given the fact that we are not one of the rich states, and look at the whole state has been turned to construction yard, and workers are not being held. No local government that does not benefit one project or the other infrastructure wise. Roads, hospital revampment, pensioners are being paid, security sector is being touched. I give kudos to him. Yeah, the state is being managed well, effectively. 1.1 kilometer is Salioba to Oshobo Road. It's ongoing. It's being handled by Time Construction Limited. It's ongoing. Quality job is going on there. If they are not doing it well, is this an opportunity? Apart from me having the avenue to tell the governor, but this is an opportunity, but a quality work is being going there. And prudent manager of resources is the governor, because the amount they award 1 kilometer in Osun is cheaper than the amount they award 1 kilometer elsewhere. They award 1 kilometer cheaper, and we want the best quality. The contractor is being squeezed to do it. If you can't do it, put it down, others will come and do it. So the government is excellent when it comes to infrastructure. It's a prudent manager of resources and human. Some of us did not believe in succession, but we believe in holistic restructuring of the federating unit. Now, our politician and our intelligentsia, because no state without intelligentsia. In every geopolitical zone, every senatorial district, every federal constituency, you have one professor, one doctor, one intellect or the other. Those are the intelligentsia. They could come together across the nation. If we restructure, local government will be made to function effectively, independently, autonomously. If look, we have 774 local government. No local government without traditional ruler. No local government without DPO, that's one divisional police station or two. No local government without SSS representative. If local government function effectively, security situation will reduce to minimal level. Economic activities will reduce to minimal level. Then, something like agric. What is agric doing at the federal ministry? No. Should come back here. Is federal farming? No. Why are they regulating farming? Farming is local. Take for instance marriage registry with the Ministry of Internal Affairs. No, it should be local government. Defense, external affairs, and internal affairs. That's what the federal should retain. So maybe state and local government will even be sending some money to the federal to maintain defense and external affairs. So I believe in holistic restructuring rather than secession. If there is holistic restructuring, it will better off for us as a united, indivisible country. So, thank you. We need to support our army. It is our army. It is your army. We should not politicize them. They are the pride of the nation. Thank you.
With that, we have come to the end of this particular episode of State of the Nation, and today we had a very, very special guest joining us. Thank you very much, Kabiesi, for joining us on the program today. Well, that is it from His Royal Highness on Osun State today. Thank you for watching State of the Nation right here on 24 News TV. My name is Ruth Ogu.